Good day everyone, I am Christine Joy Rivera and this is how to present the vertical analysis. Learning outcome. To understand how to present a financial analysis, specifically vertical analysis properly. There are 5 main areas in the analysis, namely profitability, efficiency or activity, liquidity, stability, under it are solvency and leverage, and lastly, the growth potential. We know that both profitability and efficiency or activity reveals the entity's ability to earn from the main business operation and the management efficiency. It is also used to determine the scope of a company's profit in relation to the size of the business. Liquidity deals with the ability of the company to finance their day-to-day operations and to pay their short-term debt obligations when payments are due, while stability reveals the sustainable competitiveness of the company in terms of financial aspects. Solvency deals with the ability of the company to pay their long-term debt obligations, and leverage analysis, it reveals how a company can handle or manage their borrowed funds or borrowed capital efficiently. Growth potential is the organization's future ability to gain or to generate larger profit, to expand its workforce, and to increase their production. These areas or different methods are used in financial analysis. By using it, the analyst will be able to know the favorable and unfavorable figures given by the financial data of the entity. Next is we have ratios, turnover, and percentages. Here are the guidelines on how to present the individual ratios. Ratios must be presented individually in one table for all the accounting years being analyzed. Presentation of year must be from the most previous to the latest. Interpretation of ratios. On the first paragraph, there must be a comparison with cutoff and standard. On the second paragraph, there must be comparison with industry average or industry ratio with the financial ratio. On the third paragraph, there must be causes or factors why the ratios are unfavorable or favorable. Here are the example of the table of the current ratio. On this side, we can see that there are account titles, the result of current ratio, and the interpretation or findings. Beside it is the most previous year and its data up to the latest year. In addition, in interpreting the ratios, we should follow this cardinal rule. Call a spade a spade. It only means that we need to give our honest and direct criticism to the result of the financial ratios. The next subtopic of vertical analysis is on how to present the common size financial statement. Only the common size figures must appear for every year of financial statements being studied in the presentation. We should present the common size financial statement like this. Analysts should determine the relationship of revenue with every account title in the income statement, such as the cost of goods sold, the gross profit, operating and administrative expenses, income tax, and the net income. The last subtopic of vertical analysis is the growth potential. Here are the steps on how to establish growth potential of the entity. First is we have to determine the net of retained earnings by subtracting it to the dividend payout if there's any dividend payout on the financial statement. Second is that we have to divide the net retained earnings by the total asset. The third one is we have to convert the quotient to the percentage. As shown here in the example, we have, on 2007, we have 84,276, and we divide it to 267,894. The result will be negative 31%, which means that the company does not have good growth potential. In 2018, the retained earnings is 5,895, and we divide it to 302,615. The result is 1.9%. Next is 2009, we have 12,244, and we divide it to 309,069. The result is 9.3. These percentages pertains to the growth potential of the entity. To sum it up, there are 5 main areas in financial analysis, namely profitability, efficiency, liquidity, stability, and the growth potential. In interpreting the ratios, we must follow the guidelines and the cardinal rule for us to make a better judgment on what we are analyzing. And we also have our subtopics, common size on how to present common size financial statements and how to get or describe the growth potential of an entity. That's all. Thank you.